Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lisa's Losing It. I'm losing it. Whew. Okay. Today is the 31st of August. It's the last day of August. And I really was not, and probably still am not, certain about what I'm going to chat about here. I am 21 days away from my surgery date. Okay. Now, up until this point, I've been like, I get it. I got it. I'm good. I get it. I got it. I'm good. But I'd be lying if I said that there wasn't a little bit of, oh, what am I doing? And yeah, just, what am I doing? But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I know that it's going to be great. I know it's going to be wonderful. I know it's going to make me healthier, live longer. I'll be around longer to bother Phil and keep him out of trouble. Last week, I met with my surgeon. So I had these grandiose visions of what this appointment was going to be like. And I didn't have to drive all the way down. There's like a halfway point, and he had a satellite office there. So, hey, it was only an hour and 18 minutes to get there. And an hour and 18 minutes to get back. Okay. And an hour and 15 minutes waiting for him to walk into the room. Yeah. I'm not sure what the holdup was. It's none of my business, but hey, I'm really sorry a patient needed me, or I just don't care about you. Would have helped. But by the time he walked in the room, I was not happy. The fact that apparently my time has no value to it. I still need to hop on and find out how much that appointment cost me, if they've updated it yet. But yeah, not happy. So like I said, I had all these grandiose visions of, we're going to have a conversation, and he's going to ask me if, I have any concerns or any questions, or, how everything's going. No. So the nurse that checked us in, she asked me a ton of questions, right? None of the ones that I just mentioned. But asked me a ton of questions. When he finally graced us with his presence, he walked through the door and asked me the same 3 questions that she had asked me. Now, she asked me 40. But out of those 40, there were 3 questions she asked, and he asked me the exact same questions. And it was yes, no, yes. Not, do you have any questions or concerns? Not, how are you feeling about all this? Not, are you looking forward to this? Not anything. We spent less than 5 minutes in the room with him. I spent an hour and 15 minutes in the room waiting for him. But yeah. Now, this doctor has, people just sing his praises left and right. He is the best of the best of the best of the best. And he's very, he takes all the precautions, and he, even I found out, a while ago that he's going to put me on some kind of medication for my gallbladder. I said, I don't have gallbladder problems, but okay, why not just take it out? She goes, well, we really prefer not to take out more than we need to. Okay. But because this surgery tends to mess with people's gallbladders, we are going to put you on this medication. I'm like, well, down 4, up 1, to help protect your gallbladder. Okay, great. But I'm hearing this from everybody else. I'm hearing how great he is from everybody else. Phil had a longer conversation with him after my endoscope. Swear to God. So, yeah. That, I think, has caused me more concern than anything. I was fine. It's all fine. It's going to be fine. It's great. He has a, long list of very happy patients. But wow, that just, for everything that I've gone through, everything that we're going through, everything that I'm going to go through, could you afford me a little warm and fuzzy for a hot minute, And I'm not really a warm and fuzzy person, so what are you going to do? So, because of that, and I really do believe that that my reaction right now is because of that. And I'm verbalizing it for the first time. Yeah. That I'm kind of like, oh, there's a little, oh God, what am I doing? You know? But other than that, I'm still very much looking forward to this. Very much looking forward to making these changes. Still kind of concerned, you know, about the hair thing, but you know, well, I did go and order. Those that know me know, I have those music head, you know, the Bluetooth headbands that I wore like all last winter. I'm still wearing them, but yeah, I wear them to go to sleep because it drowns out the noise of the APAP machine. Anyway, I know I'm going to be colder. When I was on keto, I got really cold. I mean, obscenely cold. So I know that I'm going to be cold with this. And of course, the surgery's at the end of September. We're heading into winter. It's going to be cold, you know? So I took my own advice and I ordered a few hats. And yes, they have the ear, you know, the Bluetooth in them, so that I can still listen to my music, my books, my YouTube, whatever, my phone calls, whatever, and wear a hat. Yay, got three different kinds. So I've got those and my headbands. I've only had one headband casualty. But I'll put links down below to the hats that I ordered because I'm in love with them. Yes, I am, even though right now it's still too hot. But it's all good. I have become aware that I am saying goodbye to certain foods. Not a good practice. Not a good practice. Because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you have to say goodbye to all the foods that you love, okay? I think you have to say goodbye to the quantity. The quantity is the issue. The mindless eating, the overeating, the, you know, all of that stuff. So I found myself saying goodbye to foods, and I really don't see myself eating pizza in the future, but I said goodbye to pizza and then, ooh, regretted it, like big time. I only had 2 slices and still regretted it big time. And last week I said goodbye to ice cream twice. And I'm probably going to say goodbye to ice cream again this week. I'm just telling you. But my friend, she owns an ice cream shop. And I'm supporting her business. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But we don't keep it in the house, you know, so we did make that conscious effort not to keep it in the house, but to, you know, and not to go up to town. I mean, it's 12 miles there, 12 miles back, every day for ice cream. So, we averaged once a week. There were probably 2-3 weeks where we didn't go, but it was like the height of summer, you know, and I hate lines and I hate crowds. So, but otherwise, yeah, I might go this week. Yeah, I'll probably go this week and just get a smaller one. But that'll be my goodbye to ice cream. Now, it's not goodbye to ice cream. It just means that I can only have a little bit at some point in the future, you know? It is not 100% denial, or I can make my own. I am seeing all kinds of protein, you know, ice cream things that you can make yourself. I'm looking forward to making those with you guys. I really am. I'm stoked about my meal planning for the pre-op surgery part, and I ordered some containers that have compartments so that they have 3 compartments in them so that I can meal prep. So next week I'll be meal prepping with you guys and show you how I'm setting myself up for success all the way through the pre-op diet. And I've got everything organized, I think, as far as the surgery. I'm putting together, this weekend, I'm putting together my bag to take with me to the hospital. And I've heard all your recommendations, and I love you guys so much. I'm going to put in my lip balm. I am going to bring one of my headbands, probably 2, just to have them charged. And I'm going to, because I have to fall asleep with that machine, and yeah. So anyway, you will not have a video for me that week because, of course, my surgery date is a Wednesday. But I will try to check in with you very briefly. I'll, you know, keep an eye out. I'll put together something for you guys. But I will be the first to admit it's not going to be my top priority. So I'm getting my bag all together for everything that I'm going to need. I have an appointment to get my hair trimmed, and my treat to myself every month is a pedicure. As somebody who worked in the food service industry for 25 years, having anybody do anything to my feet is just amazing and wonderful. And so my treat once a month is to have somebody give me a pedicure. And I love it. And I love the gal that does it. And so, I mean, we talk about books and we talk about all kinds of things. Anyway, so, you know, I told her, I said, okay, now next month I'm not supposed to have polish. So, because I'm going in right before. So she's going to get my feet all ready for me and no polish for the surgery. I'm like, well, that's kind of a bummer, but okay. And then, gonna get my hair trimmed, yep. And just getting all that prep stuff out of the way. Another thing that I did spend money on was hoodies. I wanted to get them before prices started going up. So I ordered myself 4 new hoodies and 3 pairs of sweatpants. Because trust me when I tell you, my sweatpants look like they're 5 years old. You know what I mean? I use them to beat around in the cooler weather outside, or to beat around, you know, when I'm cleaning or something like that. But yeah, they're not hospital approved by any stretch. So I ordered myself some new sweatpants and some hoodies to get through the next winter. So I've got my hoodies, I've got my hat, I've got my sweatpants. The sweatpants are coming with me. T-shirts are coming with me. I think that's it. I think that's it. So I'm getting it, you know, I'm getting it sorted out and figured out. I have done so much prep work for this that I think just not having the prep work to do right now is making me a little batty. You know, I've really been cranking down the water, so I want to make sure I'm super hydrated. Super hydrated. I am concerned. I'm glad I'm doing this at the time of year that I'm doing it. When I get hot, I drink a lot. I'm thirsty a lot. And I noticed when we had a heat wave last week that I'm slamming water. And I'm like, I have to sip this. How is that going to work? I'm going to be eating ice cubes. That's how that's going to work, you know? So just making a mental note and kind of checking myself. Yeah, is keeping me kind of busy. And figuring out how I'm going to do everything that I do today without the food. You know what I mean? So Phil's got me covered. I have that 10-pound weight restriction. And so a gallon of milk is 8 pounds. I don't know if somebody here told me that or I learned it someplace else, but wow. So, you know, I'm going to be on restricted duty here for 4 to 6 weeks. And we'll see how that goes. We want everything to heal. Phil, I mean, he's just the sweetest guy in the whole world. I'm the luckiest woman around. Because I said something yesterday. We both take Ozempic. And we forgot for the second week in a row to take it. Now, we remember like a day or two later, but, you know, it really wreaks havoc with you. So, I told him, I said, I don't know why I feel so bad. I feel so bad, and for some reason my sugar's running high, and I feel so bad. And all of a sudden he sat up and he's like, oh my gosh, we forgot to take our shots. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I said, you know, this, we have to stop this. We have to stop the ice cream. We have to stop the pizza. You have to stop bringing a candy bar home. You need to give me some grace on some of this. But, and he's like, yeah, he goes, because we need you going into this surgery as healthy as you can be. And I went, God, I love that man. And he's right. I need to go into the surgery being as healthy as I can be. Excuse me. So, that is how we're approaching this now, you know. I have 7 days until I start the pre-op diet. And the only thing, I'm sorry, is going to be a trip to the ice cream shop. My final trip. My final trip for the year. Because she closes anyway. So, yeah. Did you say goodbye to food? For those of you that have done this, did you say goodbye to food? So, to keep my mind busy, because you know you've got the pre-op diet, right? And then you've got the post-op diet, and then it moves on. You know, it kind of graduates from there. So, I'm going to go through. Oh yeah, I have to do a grocery run before the holiday weekend. Oh God. To make sure. I need the cottage cheese and the cream cheese and the yogurt. Everything else I've got. So, I need to set up. That's what I can do. That's what I'll do to get my mind back on track is start creating those meal plans for after surgery, you know, on what I can have to make sure that I'm getting in what I'm supposed to get in. The 3-month period seems to be when the hair loss kicks in, from everything I've seen. So, yeah, we're going to keep track of that, keep my protein up, you know, do all that fun stuff. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. So we're still pre-op. We're 3 weeks out. Yeah, 3 weeks out. And it's going to be fantabulous. Even if they did waste 4 hours of my time last week. What are you going to do, right? Okay, you guys, I adore you. I thank you for coming along and letting me kind of bounce this off you. Like I said, that's the first time I've said that out loud, that I'm kind of, you know, it needs to be said. So I appreciate you being here for that. And we will catch up with you next week, and I'll let you know where I'm at and how I'm doing and what my plans are. Because, you know, I'm all about the plan.